Hello everyone and welcome back to another Gran Turismo 7 money method video, and into this video I'm going to be showing you guys a money tune that I've made for this car right here, which is the Mercedes AMG GT Black Series. Alright, so the car's on sale in the brand central, so let's go in, and once you're in, go to Europe, scroll on Germany and then press on AMG. Once you're in, go into the showroom and scroll to the right side a bit here, and here it is. This is the car that we'll be using today, which is the Mercedes AMG GT Black Series from the year 2022. So this car right here costs a total of 420,000 credits, and here is the color selection, 10 colors in total, starting from the left side over here, and I'm gonna scroll slowly to the right side. There we go. Okay, so for the wheels, the rim diameter will be standard, so that's 19" at the front and 20 at the rear. And then for the rim width, they'll be standard and the offset will be set to wide. And for the custom parts, front will be type A and the wing will be custom wing set. Before we continue, if you guys are enjoying the video so far, be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Helps me a lot and really appreciate it. Anyway, so here is a tune. This is a 700 performance points tune. So yeah, here is the tires that we're mainly going to be using, which is racing hards. Make sure you guys do have a set of intermediates and heavyweights because we do need it for the race that we're going to do. And moving on to the suspension, fully customized suspension. Here's the suspension setup. Oh my goodness. Here is the suspension setup. There we go. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through this car quickly. You guys can pause the video so you guys can copy this one by one. Moving on to differential gear, which you guys do have the fully customized differential setup. There we go. And let's go into aerodynamics. So rear 450 and front will be 150. ECU, full control computer, up adjustment 100%, ballast 9 kg, plus positioning 0. Power restrictor will be at 70%, and the transmission will be set to fully customizable racing transmission. So make sure it is a racing transmission. Top speed automatically adjusted 360 kilometers an hour. And then moving on to the right side over here, turbocharger normal, anti-lag system will be off, intercooler normal, air cleaner normal, muffler normal, and for the brakes, brake system will be normal, brake pads normal. Don't worry, the standard brakes on this car is actually good enough for this build. And for the front and rear balance for the brakes will be set to +3. Moving on to the right side over here, 4-wheel steering controller. I do have that installed, but I actually didn't really change the rear steering angle, so that is just set to 100. And the drivetrain, clutch and flywheel, racing, propeller shaft will be set to the carbon propeller shaft. And all on the bottom right over here, for the bodywork, reintroduction stage 1, stage 2 and stage 3 installed, because I like my cars nice and light. So yeah, that should be everything for this tune. If you guys were wondering, my race difficulty will be set to easy for this one. The race we will be doing will be in Europe, so press on that. On the left side over here in France, 24 Hours of Le Mans and World Touring Car 700. So yeah, this race right here is an endurance race, so it is 30 minutes long, tire and fuel consumption as per usual. And yeah, this race right here does have random weather. Alright, so time for the strategy for this race right here when you're using this car. So yeah, let's just make this quick. So what I've done here is that I will be pushing out 3 full laps before having to pit to refuel for this car right here. So in order to do that, you will need to set your fuel map all the way to 6, so that's all the way to lean. And after setting it all to 6, which is all the way to lean, you will also need to be short shifting halfway through the rev bar. So yeah, if you do that, that should be enough for you to push out 3 full laps before having to refuel. By the way, keep in mind the weather in this race is randomized, so because of that, the result of each race might be different from one another. So right here, the end of lap number 2, if you guys look at the weather radar, it is going to be raining. So because of that, I wasn't able to push out my 3rd lap. So yeah, right here I did enter the pit lane and swapped out to a tire that is required, so I can actually drive in the rain properly. And since I'm already in the pit lane, might as well refuel the car until it is full. Alright, so I just wanna have a quick talk about the car in this current weather. Little quick yap session. So this car right here was surprisingly pretty good in the rain. Surprisingly stable. I didn't spin out that easily, which is quite surprising. If you guys look at the weather radar, it is raining quite heavily, I guess, and it's running on intermediate tires. And surprisingly, it wasn't the car was actually quite controllable, which is quite surprising. I was expecting it to slide quite a lot because this car right here has quite a lot of torque being sent to the rear wheels. But hey, the car was actually quite nice to drive in the rain. It was, you know, pretty well behaved. Anyway, so let's talk about the penalties that can ruin your clean racing bonus for this race right here. So there's only one, and that is if you pass under a yellow flag. So if a yellow flag ever comes up, don't do anything silly, don't get a penalty from the yellow flag, and you and your clean racing bonus should be good. And skipping to the end right here, timer has reached 0, so that is the final lap, and crossing the finish line. There you go, finishing first place. And here's the payout. There you go, got my clean racing bonus, and this is the time it took for me to complete the race. And that's going to be it for today's Gran Turismo 7 money method video. So if you guys did enjoy, be sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next one, and bye bye.